The Man with the Lost Photograph. It happened on a quiet Sunday afternoon in the old city park. The sky was pale, the air was cool, and the lake reflected the soft colors of early autumn. I had gone for a walk to clear my mind, hoping the silence of the park would slow down the thoughts running inside me. As I passed a wooden bench near the water, something on the ground caught my attention. It was a small photograph, almost hidden beneath a layer of fallen leaves. I picked it up gently, brushing the dirt away. The picture showed a young couple standing in front of a lighthouse. They were laughing, the kind of laugh that comes from knowing you are exactly where you belong. The edges of the photo were soft, faded by time, but the feeling inside it was still bright. For a moment, I wondered who they were and how a memory so precious could end up lying forgotten on the ground. I sat down on the bench and looked at the photo more closely. There was something peaceful about the way the couple held each other, as if they believed happiness could last forever. I felt a strange warmth, even though I had no idea who they were. As I sat there, an elderly man appeared on the path. His steps were slow, careful, as if he carried years of stories inside him. When he reached the bench, he stopped and looked toward the lake with a quiet familiarity, as if it had been part of his life for a very long time. There was no conversation between us, no exchange of words, but something in the way he stood there made me feel that this place, this bench, meant more to him than it did to me. He glanced down, noticed the photograph in my hand, and his expression shifted, not with surprise, but with recognition. A soft, almost invisible sadness appeared in his eyes, the kind that comes from remembering something beautiful that no longer exists. Without saying anything, he placed a hand over his heart, then gently nodded toward the photograph. A silent thank you, a wordless acknowledgement that the memory belonged to him. And then, just as quietly as he had arrived, he walked away. I watched his figure grow smaller along the path and felt something inside me soften. Even without speaking, I understood. The woman in the photograph was someone he had loved deeply, someone whose presence still lived in this park, in this bench, in the way he paused to breathe the same air they once shared. I looked down at the picture again. Suddenly, it felt heavier, not because of its weight, but because of the life it carried. I placed the photograph on the bench beside me, letting the breeze move around it. I knew it wasn't mine to keep. Some memories belong to the world in a different way, not held in our hands, but held in the quiet spaces where love once lived. As I stood up to leave, I felt a new kind of a stillness inside me, a reminder that loss doesn't erase love. It reshapes it, softens it, and lets it echo through small moments, like a Sunday walk, a forgotten photograph, or the silent passing of a stranger who still carries his memories with tenderness. And as I walked away from the bench, I realized something gentle yet true. Some stories don't need words to be understood. Some hearts don't need explanations to be felt.